Hey, it's Hayden. Bit of a different video from what I normally do, but I'm so goddamn excited, I have to talk about it. Halo Infinite is fixed. Not even just fixed. Halo Infinite is fun. It's good. The game works, and it's because of yesterday, March 19th. We had a big update, and it's good. It's great, and we're going to go over it right now. First thing they've added was a easy anti-cheat to PC. I don't know how that works for Xbox. I'm just seeing PC, but regardless, that's massive. If you've played Halo Infinite, you know how goddamn bad the cheating is. There's aimbots and jackasses like that all over the place. Like at least 10% of the games I play in, you can find them. I swear there's that many of them. It's so goddamn obnoxious. But it says easy anti-cheat has been added to Halo Infinite on PC. Helps provide a level playing field in online sessions by ensuring the integrity of all players' game files and background programs. When EAC detects that a player may be attempting to cheat or alter game files in a multiplayer session, they will be removed from the match. EAC is not active in campaign or Forge's edit mode, but that's obviously not that big of a deal. They have also changed the way CSR ranks for players above 1800. Says players with a CSR of 1800 or higher will now earn 7 CSR for every win and lose 7 CSR for every loss in ranked matchmaking playlists. The Halo Infinite development team will be monitoring telemetry and feedback for any unintended consequences of this change. I don't play a lot of ranked. In fact, I don't even think I've ever been ranked because I care so little about it. But that's probably a good change. That seems common sense to me. And I'm not really sure why it wasn't like that to begin with, but hey, they did it. Good. There is a squad battle refresh. Since its debut in Halo Infinite, Squad Battle quickly became a beloved staple playlist for those who were looking for something between the concentrated action of 4v4 and the larger scale mayhem of 12v12 big team battle. With the arrival of the March update, we've got a refresh of the Squad Battle playlist featuring 7 new maps made by incredibly talented forgers. There are some returning classics like Halo 4's Perdition and Halo Combat Evolved, specifically on PC's Timberland, along with brand new maps for you to fall in love with. I've only played a couple and I did like them. I used to be strongly against Halo adding Forge maps to the playlist. As you could always tell, yeah, this was a fucking Forge map. It's just big giant boxes and squares everywhere. Infinite's playlist, or Infinite's Forge is pretty damn spectacular, and you can hardly even tell that they're made by Forge. They're good. There has also been some decent weapon balancing that I'm for. It's pretty good. The Bandit has increased reload speed, but only by about 10%. Says the common feedback that we're loading felt too slow and clunky. I honestly hardly even noticed a difference at all, but sure. They changed it, so whatever, we'll deal with that. The Heat Wave has decreased aim assist fall off range, decreased aim assist range, and decreased aim assist angle. Says we've seen players share that they were getting frustrated when getting hit by a longer ranged Heat Wave shots. The weapon's unique ability to hit those shots, particularly with its alt fire setting, is still core to its identity. That said, we do feel like it was a bit too easy to be effective outside its intended range. Starting next week, it will, well, this was week 4, so now it will require more precision when going for those long range shots while keeping its close range capabilities largely untouched. I've used it since. You still fucking slaughter with it. It's awesome. It's not that much worse. It's not really worse at all. If you can aim, it's still pretty damn good. It's still pretty damn good. They did change the plasma pistol, which I thought was odd. It does have a faster charge up time, thank God. It was hella slow, but a slightly decreased rate of fire for single shots and a faster overheat. This, to me, is a major what the fuck, because if you've played Husky Raid, you know how important those goddamn equipment shields are. The only fucking thing the plasma pistol is useful for in Husky Raid is single shooting the goddamn shields away. That's the only thing it does. Why would you nerf that? It's the most useless weapon in that playlist, and now it is effectively useless as fuck. It says, over time we have observed that using the plasma pistol single shot functionality has become the primary way that players operate the weapon, effectively utilizing all the benefits of the weapon but with minimal risk element. I get that. These changes are intended to give the charge shot its priority. Whatever. Stalker rifle is a little bit less overpowered. They decreased the number of shots to overheat. It originally was 7, it is now 6. And its venting rate was originally 0.2 seconds, it is now 0.5 seconds. It says, we noticed an increase in community feedback expressing that the Stalker rifle was overperforming. When watching players use it online, we could see they were able to use the weapon to chain together multiple kills without much room for counterplay. I do believe this is a good change. 7 shots could allow for a double kill, and 1 more shot, boom, you get a third triple kill. It's a little too much, and the reload was so fast you could just keep chaining it together. It's still a great weapon, I just think it's actually properly balanced now. I think that was a good change. The most important weapon change, well, tied for, there's 2 more. Including this one, I mean. The Commando, increased close range friction, less aggressive bloom. With the change from the battle rifle to the Bandit EVO as the primary weapon in a ranked arena, the viability of the Commando was inherently lowered. No, it wasn't lowered, it was gone, bitch. It was useless as shit. It's great now. Well, when I say great, it's useful now. The bloom is significantly better, way better. You can actually use this thing again. It's useful to use finally. But the last change, as far as weapon goes, the fucking gravity hammer. Oh my god. What a stupid goddamn weapon that's become in Halo Infinite. Its bug was ridiculous. But they fixed it. They fixed the issue that was doubling the power of the gravity hammer and its variants. That thing would just randomly fucking nuke the goddamn map and people 3,000 yards. You get sniped by that thing. It was ridiculous. They finally fixed that bug. Thank God. That was ridiculous. They also increased its original tuning by 1.5 times to allow for better damage and knockback. It says the gravity hammer's reign of terror is... well, not over. You're still going to be soiling your armored breaches when you turn around only to find a player speeding towards you with a grapple shot and gravity hammer already mid-swing. But it's not quite the boogeyman it has been recently. We've increased the damage and knockback of the gravity hammer to be 1.5 times its pre-season 5 strength. This places those values at a halfway point between what it was pre-season 5 and what it has been in recent months. I play a lot of Husky Raid, actually predominantly Husky Raid, because it's hilarious. The gravity hammer finally feels okay. Every, 30 seconds it's, fuck, he's got a hammer, and you die. But now it's like, oh, hey, he didn't just fucking snipe me from across the map and kill 800 other players at the same time. Instead, he kills 700. And there aren't even that many people. It's the hammer. It's good. Okay, but here's why this update is so fucking significant, amazing. Holy shit, yes. Shit your pants. Pee 'em, poop 'em twice, shit 'em 3 times. I don't know. Good. It's amazing. Desync is gone. Oh my god, it only took 2.5 years after release. What, 7 years in development or 6 years, however it was. A goddamn decade of development. But it's gone. It's finally gone. I know for a fact you've played Halo Infinite, shot a guy 84,000 times in the head. He doesn't die. You get 63 feet behind a wall and he still magically kills you through it. Well, now you're only going to die about 13 feet behind the wall because of some bad ping. But it will not because of desync. Oh my god. It's gone. And why is it gone? Well, a complete overhaul of the networking model. Good shit. After launch, we heard the feedback around the game's online experience loud and clear. Desynced, being shot around corners, etc. And while we did release numerous updates to the previous model, they were not having the impact that players expected and deserved. Bitch, they didn't do shit. This one does, though. When we recognized this, the team decided to shift gears and pursue a fundamental change to the underlying network model. Since then, we've been heads down to make it happen. Last December, we shared a first look at when it launched in Firefight King of the Hill and was featured in the Combat Workshop. I don't know if you guys had actually known this, but when Firefight released, it released with that networking model. So you probably didn't even realize it, but every time you shot a motherfucker in that mode, you hit them. It wasn't just because it was AI or something. No, it was because the goddamn networking model worked. It was amazing. And they say it was great to see such a positive response from the community online in our surveys and on Halo support, but we knew that it is still needed some extra polish before it could roll out on a wider scale. That's why it released in December with only Firefight, but it is now finally in the actual game mode, full game mode. Go fucking play Halo, guys. The game feels so much better. The hit detection feels great. You don't die behind walls. Wow.